I mean, I know from playing against them, they're a really exciting team. They got a lot of skill, and I'm just really excited to be able to kind of join in and bring the skill that I have and the two-way game that I bring, and just try and contribute as much as I can.
All right, we just heard from the newest Canuck, who's very excited to be with his new teammates. I'm here at Sportsnet 650 with Dan Riccio. What do you think of the trade the Canucks made for Tyler Toffoli and what they gave up to get him?
I really like it. Tyler Toffoli is a really good player, could really add to this top six, give them an extra boost offensively. Some of the injuries that have come down, they're going to need that as they continue to push for the playoffs. It's a bit to give up, but this is one of the better players on the trade market ahead of next week's deadline. So Jim Benning making his play. This is who he identified. He's been looking at this player for a long while now, and the Canucks have just bolstered their team for a playoff push.
Our players have worked hard this year. Our coaches have worked hard. For our fans, we want to stay in the race here coming down the stretch, and so we figured this was something we could do to help them.
Okay, so Jim Benning pulling the trigger with just under a week now to the trade deadline. Do you think he's done? And what do you think that this trade says about how serious the Canucks are about moving forward?
Well, I think this is their big move. There still could be a couple of other things that the Canucks can do here, just in the sense maybe they want a depth defenseman. Maybe there's another injury. They can make another play. But this is their big move. There won't be another bigger move coming. This is the one that they say, this is what we really needed. This will be our best fit for our team, and now we can make that push in a Pacific Division that isn't really all that great, so the Canucks think that they can make that push just as well as Edmonton or Vegas or Calgary.
What are the chances of the Canucks not only making the playoffs, but doing something in the postseason?
Well, now that they've made this addition, they really have the offense that they can do it. They made a lot of other moves in the summer as well. They've got a good team, as good a team as anybody else in the Pacific Division. So if they can find their groove here, make that final push, there's a real chance that they don't just get into the playoffs, but they could go on a bit of a run. There's a good chance that through the first two rounds they face divisional opponents. That could be Edmonton, Calgary, Arizona, Vegas. They've had success against all those teams in different points this year. I mean, it could mean a Final Four position depending on how this goes, but every other team in the Pacific Division feels the same way. Canucks were the first one to go and bolster their squad, as an arms race might be coming over the next 6 days.
Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Dan Riccio from Sportsnet 650 in Vancouver. Greg Harper, City News.